Good morning, Meridian, and welcome to Business Buzz. Joining me here in the office today is Jenny Fergoso, one of the moving consultants with BustNMoves Moving and Storage. Welcome, Jenny. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Sean. It's great to be here.
Yeah, thanks for being a chamber member as well. So, how does BustNMove make moving exciting? I mean, it's BustNMove, so it's got to be exciting. How do you make moving exciting?
For sure. So I would say, how exciting it is to first buy your own home, or even just getting a new apartment in a new city. That of itself is just super exciting to be able to get, some place to call your own and, move in there. And I think it's exciting up until people get to the actual moving process of it. I think once you start that, just the packing, just moving everything yourself, getting things organized, that is so stressful and so just brings people down that it takes away the excitement it is from having a new place. So I think with us, coming and moving you, it brings back that excitement that where you don't have to worry about doing it all yourself. It's not all on your own shoulders. We take care of it. We make that moving day stress-free, where it's easy to just have us handle everything.
You make me want to move again. So, no.
That's the thing. People, after they move for the first time themselves, they always say, I'm never moving again. And that's not how it should be. You should be excited to go and, find a new home eventually. And we don't want that. We want people to view that as, it's an easy process with us. It's not something I'm going to dread to do later on in the future. It's going to be okay.
So BustNMove, you said, makes it really easy. What are some of the services that you offer for people that are looking to move?
Yeah, so we take care of packing, which in my opinion is the worst part because I hate packing. And we actually do something where if you do hire us to pack and move you, we can bring all those packing materials for free. So you don't even have to worry before that getting all those boxes. We'll bring all of those for you. Even the little stuff like markers, tape, labels, all of that we supply. So packing for sure is going to be a big one. Of course, the moving services, and what that kind of includes is we have our own 26-foot trucks that'll come fully stocked too with everything we're going to need. So they don't have to worry about getting blankets, dollies, tools, equipment. Everything is brought by us. We take care of prepping all the furniture too. We make sure the house is protected as well. So home protective items like floor runners, pads for doorways, railings, all that good stuff is included. And then of course the transportation to and from both homes, as well as unloading and then getting everything set up how you want it to. So you don't even have to worry about prepping furniture either. All the furniture is disassembled by the movers. It's reassembled by them too and set up how exactly each person wants it.
You make it really simple.
Yeah. And it's not just that too. It's also labor services that we offer in case you're moving out of state. A lot of people who go out of state, they get their own transportation, their own U-Haul, Penske's, or even U-Packs, U-Boxes, things like that. And we help with loading them up, which is by far the most important part of the moving portion of it. Because if you have a terrible load, you're going to have half broken things by the time you get there. You want to make sure that's where you hire professional movers, So for the loading part, we do a lot of that. And unloading too, everyone who's coming in, we can help unload all of those trucks, those boxes. Even if you're not unloading or loading, the labor portion where it's moving within the home, people who get their carpets done, their walls painted, and need just everything taken out of the home into the garage or something like that, we can help out with that too. So.
Yeah. Now I spoke to your owners recently. They're from Pocatello, opening up over here recently. But your moving services are only in-state. You don't do any out-of-state moving currently.
Yeah, so only within Idaho, which is why I mentioned people who go out of state.
Right.
Yeah, they can do that service with us instead. But it'll just be within Idaho borders where we offer that. There's a lot of locations down in Eastern is where we were based out of. So there's, Idaho Falls, Pocatello, Twin Falls, and we do storage down in Pocatello as well. We have our own warehouse down there. So if anybody needs storage, we can definitely do that there. But that's going to be on it.
So what makes BustNMoves different than other moving companies?
Great question. I would say by far the communication of it all. I think just the whole process altogether, not just the moving portion. It's when you first call in, you're going to be, talking to really easygoing people who are going to make you feel at ease and like everything is going to be okay. They're very good about explaining everything on what exactly to expect for each service, what exactly the quotes are. The quotes are over the phone, free, easy. You don't have to worry about scheduling someone to come and take a look at anything or paying for that estimate. It's all free over the phone. And I think the whole booking process of it too, it's just super easy. Even after it's fully booked, we always check in a couple of days prior to the move. Like, hey, if they decide to pack themselves, how's packing going? Is that going good? Do you need us to add in some help? We can always fit that in if need be. Is this still going? If some things are maybes, because I know things change all the time with moving portions. And I think that communication is awesome. Even during the move itself, movers these are full-time guys that are going to be doing this day in, day out. So they know what questions to ask you, like, if this is going there, or, hey, we're doing, this amount of time with loading, this is the amount of time we have left that we're estimating. They're great about communicating even during that move so that you're not left like, oh, like I have to tell them this, and that, they take care of it. They know what to do. And afterwards too, we ask, how was the move? Is there anything that, you need us to come and help out with? If you want to leave a review, that review text
like
afterwards.
Excellent customer service.
The whole process is just super easygoing, I think.
Okay.
And it's not just the communication, it's the movers themselves. We only hire full-time professional movers. So these are going to be guys that have made this their profession, their specialty, day in, day out. Like I said before, they're going to be knowing exactly what to do, no questions asked. They're going to take care of you. And I think that's also back to like the exciting part. They keep that move exciting because they're going to be easygoing guys who just know what they're doing. So I think that's what really matters in the moving process too.
So Jenny, share with me, your most memorable moving story.
Oh, I remember one time she was a little bit of an older lady. I don't know if you remember your grandma having a bunch of stuff in her home.
Yes. Grandma's house was always
they know how to hoard.
Yes.
And it was a little bit of an older lady. She was planning on, getting stuff moved by herself, her and her husband, and her family members. And things happened where, family members couldn't come by anymore. And she was freaking out because she actually had to be out the next day. And she's like, I don't know what to do. Like, I've called all these people. No one answers me, or I leave a voicemail. They don't call back. Like, it was hard for her to find someone to even get in contact with, much less book something for the next day, And she calls in and she's freaking out. And I said, you know what? Luckily, we have something available for you tomorrow. We'll do it. We'll take care of you. We'll help you. And she's like, oh my gosh, what a relief. And even the same day, she was so stressed about just, having a lot of stuff. She's like, what if we can't finish it in one day? Like, I need to be out. And she was just freaking out. Everything was done smoothless, easy, all finished within, hours in one day. So she doesn't even have to worry about it afterwards. And after she called me, she's like, everything has been so great with you guys. She said she loved the movers, and
ready to move again.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I think after that she realized how better it was to have movers than rely on your friends and your family, because you don't want to break their back. You don't want to break your own back. We should have professional movers do us for the rest of our lives. She said.
Well, that's a great story.
Yeah, she was great.
So how can someone find out more and get in touch with BustNMoves?
Oh, so we have our own website. If you guys want to go on there, there's our phone number too that you can call and text in case that's messaging is easier, because I know lots of people work a lot. So you can call or text us on there. Email is even on there as well. But I would say your best bet is probably just to call in. That way it's easier for us to get information from, the move, and our information to you as well, how our services work, and get everything a lot quicker done that way.
Well, excellent. Well, Jenny, thank you for joining us today.
Of course.
We really appreciate you, and thank you for being a Meridian Chamber member.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Sean, for having us.